If you're watching this video, then you made it to the end of the 30 Days of WrestleMania series. This is day 30, which means just around the corner we're at WrestleMania 39 for one of the most spectacular WrestleMania two-night events that we've ever seen. Now, it wouldn't be the 30 Days of WrestleMania if we didn't talk about WrestleMania 30. Quite realistically, one of the most important matches that has ever taken place in WrestleMania history took place at WrestleMania 30. They say to this day there's still people taking their jaws off of the floor from what happened this night. And I'm not talking about Daniel Bryan. We are talking, of course, about Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. Now, this was peak Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman. This was the Beast. This was the Conqueror. And you had The Undertaker kind of starting to dwindle down his career. Obviously, we know he retires, 7 or 8 years later, so he still has some tread on the tires, but he's definitely starting to wind down his career a little bit. And these two absolutely colossal names of professional wrestling merged at WrestleMania 30 and came to a head in one of the most exciting, breathtaking matches that you will ever see. Now, the match itself is a good match. It's not an absolute barn burner. It's more of a brawl. But I think we all know what happens at the end of this match. And we couldn't get through this series without talking about it. That's right. Coming into this match, The Undertaker's undefeated streak. He was 21-0 coming into this match. And everyone knew every year The Undertaker was going to come in. He was going to go back and forth with someone. We were going to get a lot of near falls. But ultimately, The Undertaker would come out on top. This streak was never supposed to end. Until it did. That's right, Brock Lesnar, after 3 F5s and kicking out of a couple tombstones himself, managed to pin The Undertaker in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3, at WrestleMania. Paul Heyman had been predicting it during the entire build-up for this match that the Conqueror was going to conquer the streak, that he was going to be the one in 21-1. And that's exactly what he did. Now, there's a lot of speculation in the background about whether or not this was a Vince idea, this was an Undertaker idea, this was Brock going into business for himself, but ultimately none of that matters. The history is there. The history is written. Brock Lesnar became the one in 21-1 at WrestleMania. Now, of course, Undertaker goes on to have a couple more matches. Our current tribal chief, Roman Reigns, actually ends up becoming the 2. He became the second person to defeat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, but I don't think that match gets talked about nearly as much because it wasn't the first. It wasn't Brock Lesnar defeating the streak. Well, there you have it, guys. 30 days of WrestleMania is over. Thanks for going on this journey with us. I know Zach and Eddie really appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us and watch all of these episodes. I know we had a ton of fun making them, and we're going to continue to bring a lot of content like this to you guys. And who knows, I believe next year is WrestleMania 40, so maybe next year we have a 40 days of WrestleMania. But who knows? That's a year from now. We'll see what happens. But thanks for hanging out with us, guys. This has been Zach, Eddie, and Randy from Too Heavy Wrestling Podcast. This has been the 30 Days of WrestleMania, and we will see you soon. Thanks, guys.